Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a man who I truly admire for his leadership and dedication to equality for all mankind, once said, "An individual has not started living until he has risen above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity." This is a quote in which I try to exhibit within my own life. One of my desires has always been to help out those around me and to bring those up who surround me. I was born in Riverside, California in the late 1980s and moved to Oceanside, California in 1994, where I spent the majority of my adolescence. I come from a very close-knit family, and I'm one of 3 daughters, and I fall in the middle. Both of my parents come from very humble beginnings, and because of their diligence, they were able to rise above their circumstances. They have always raised my sisters and me to put God first in our lives, treat others with kindness and respect, be proud of who we are, and work diligently. These principles have followed me throughout my lifetime. When I was younger, my mother always encouraged my sisters and me to be involved in extracurricular activities, mainly in the areas of the arts. She would drive us to church choir practice, play rehearsal in which she would sew costumes for the entire cast, Friday afternoon piano lessons, and the various orchestra concerts that I participated in for 8 years, from elementary throughout high school. Being involved, both of my parents encouraged us to be involved in these activities, mainly because they couldn't when they were our age. Being involved in these activities also encouraged me to stay involved in school and has also ultimately helped me out academically. While in high school, I was very involved in my Black Student Union on campus, and I became president during my senior year. And we call Black Student Union BSU for short. While in BSU, we did many activities, and one of my favorites was when we would attend SDSU's African Student Union's annual high school conference, and we call African Student Union ASU for short. The purpose of these conferences was to encourage high school students, primarily those in BSUs, to attend college and teach us about the possibilities of what we can expect in college. I attended these conferences for 3 years in a row, and every time that I attended, it was just more motivation to pursue a college education. It was also reinforcement of the importance of education that my parents always taught me. So when I eventually entered into SDSU in fall 2006, ASU was the first organization that I joined on my campus. Being involved in this organization has taught me a lot about a sense of community and coming together. And it's also taught me that throughout all the ups and downs that you go through as an organization, at the end of the day, we always come out having fun and having each other's back like a family. My involvement in this organization has also catapulted my involvement in other organizations on my campus and in the community, such as the Multicultural Caucus, the Cross-Cultural Center Advisory Board, the Black Student Science Organization, and the Urban League of San Diego. But the aspect that I most enjoy about being involved on my campus and in the community is the fact that I am in a position to help out those who benefit from our organization. The times that tend to stick out to me the most have been the times where we spent countless hours preparing for our ASU annual fashion show, or going to Balboa Park carpooling to go to do the annual breast cancer walk, or waking up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning to decorate Aztec Center for 150 high school students who would later learn about the possibilities of attending college. And this year, I'm very privileged and honored to serve ASU as the first vice president, and now it's my turn to chair our annual high school conference, 6 years after I first attended as a 15-year-old high school student. So now that I am entering into my senior year of college this fall, I remember where I came from, and I look forward to the road in which I'm going. I consider myself to be very blessed to have had many mentors who looked out for me on my way. It's those times that I remember the most about college and about my mentorship is when they introduced me to college and showed me where my classes were located, or they pressured me to take on a leadership position when I couldn't see the potential in myself, or when they would stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to help me out with my paper to get an A. Their kindness and support towards me has been part of my inspiration to support those around me and pass on the torch as I progress through college. And as I close my undergraduate career in May 2010, I hope hope that I'm able to inspire those who are younger than me just as much as my mentors have inspired me.